Hi everybody, welcome to our yoga at home class. My name is Albert Garcia. If it's the first time that you join with me, and today we're going to be focusing a little bit more on our core, especially the sides, and doing a lot of planking or quite some planking. So I would suggest that you have with you, if you need a towel to support your body, and as well, if you want to start a little bit more comfortable, maybe a pillow or maybe a block to have next to you in case you need also some help through the practice. Most important, if you have any injuries, if you have any pains, you can always take it a little bit easier. You can skip a posture, or perhaps you want to take a moment to rest whenever you feel like it. Just make sure that you take care of your body and that you enjoy the practice, that you make it your own. All that said, we're gonna start comfortably. See if you can sit maybe onto your heels, maybe you want to cross your legs, or perhaps you want to use a block or a pillow and sit yourself a little bit higher to give a little bit more comfort onto your hips. And once you have your comfortable seat, perhaps you want to give yourself a little shake, maybe look a little bit right and left. And then gently allow your body to come into stillness, finding a long line through your spine. And close your eyes. Take a moment to feel your body. And already gather information. Notice if there is any part of your body that feels a little bit more tender. If there is any part that's asking you to be more gentle today. Notice the overall feeling of your body. Are you feeling very energized? Do you feel good? Or perhaps you feel a little bit more tired? It's all fine. Just acknowledge what there is without trying to change. Imagine a beautiful line going through your spine from the seat bones to the crown of the head. From the crown of the head, pulling you even taller and higher. Notice your breath. Notice if there is any difference between your inhales and your exhales. Intention for your practice. Intention for your practice. It may be something that you want to strengthen within yourself, maybe soften, or perhaps you want to send energy to someone else or something else. Once you have your intention, give it a beautiful smile. And with that smile, taking a very deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep inhale through the nose Exhaling through the mouth. One last time. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Gently opening the eyes. Inhaling, reach the shoulders towards your ears. Exhaling, let them drop. 2 more times. Inhaling, lift the shoulders. Exhale, drop. One last time. Exhale, drop. Inhaling, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left hand towards the right knee and the right hand back. Give space between your collarbones. Spread a little bit more your chest. With the exhale, see if you can squeeze the belly a little bit more. Look a little bit further back. One more breath. On the next inhale, reach with the arms up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right hand towards the left knee, the left hand back. Try not to fall backwards with your back. Still one long line. With every exhale, perhaps you can look a little bit further back. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, reaching with the arms up. Exhaling, lower the hands behind your ears. Let your shoulders come down the back. Take a deep inhale to open up your chest. And exhaling, tuck the tailbone under, round your spine, and bring the elbows towards your belly. Inhaling, opening up, open your chest. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone. See if you can squeeze the navel towards the spine. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the navel in. One last time, inhaling up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone, gentle with your neck. Inhaling, coming back to the center, lower the left hand down, reaching with the right arm out towards the side, giving a big stretch to the right side. Perhaps you want to go deeper, lower your elbow. Maybe you want to look a little bit up and down. On your next inhale, coming back to the center, lower the right hand down to the right, reach with the left fingertips a little bit further. Take a moment to check your neck, make sure that it has no tension. And slowly coming back to the center, giving ourselves a little warm up to the wrist. Bring the hands together, interlace your finger, elbows and forearms together, and just start giving yourself a few circles. And then gently change direction. Or direct inhale, open your arms, give a little shake to your hands. Maybe give a little shake to your arms. And we're going to bring ourselves onto a tabletop position. We're going to meet there, find your way, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Taking a moment to tuck your toes and slowly start rocking back and forth, really using your hands. As we're going to be planking a little bit more. All your fingers are grounded into the mat, especially your thumb, your index finger, as well as noticing if there is any tension around your wrists, if you can give them a little bit more space. And slowly come back to the center, engage your core, and start making circles towards the right side. All around your hands and wrists, feel the connection. And notice your shoulders. See if you can already start pressing the space between the shoulders towards the sky. And change direction. When you finish your first circle, come back to the center. We're going to bring the fingertips to look back towards your knees. Take a moment here to gently bring the sit bones back. And be careful as the front of your forearm and the wrist is a little bit more delicate. Perhaps you want to give a little bend to your elbows. Perhaps you want to stay a little bit higher up. Just feel a little bit of stretch and opening. There is no need to force, go too far. And slowly come back to the center, fingertips pointing back towards the front. Let the belly drop. Inhale, looking up for a big cow. Arch your back. Exhaling, tug the tailbone under, round your spine. And try to press the space between your shoulders towards the sky. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking up for a big cow. Exhaling, tug the tailbone under, round your spine for a big cat. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, tug the tailbone round your spine. One more time. Inhaling up. And exhaling, tug the tailbone under, round your spine. Inhaling, coming back to the center, reaching with the left heel back and up. Making sure that your hips are not opening. Try to keep your hips stable. Belly is engaged. And if you feel very comfortable, maybe you want to reach with the right arm out, opposite arm and leg. Take a deep inhale. And we exhale. On the next inhale, bring the left leg towards the left side, the right arm towards the right side. Take a moment here to feel the balance. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Exhaling, squeeze the left knee towards your right elbow, round your back. Feel the work going already through your left arm. Press it a little bit more. And inhaling, reaching out. Slowly lower, hand and knee, going to the other side. Right heel goes back and up. First, square your hips. Once you feel comfortable, if you want to go further, reach with the left arm out. Your neck is long. Nose is still pointing towards the mat. And on your next inhale, open the left arm to the left side and the right leg towards the right side. Feel how the core engages a little bit more. One more breath. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Exhaling, bring the left elbow towards the right knee, round your back. Keep pressing with the right hand into the mat. Inhaling, opening up first. Exhaling, lower hand and knee from here. Tug your toes. Bring the sit bones back and up. Building the first downward dog of your practice. Take a moment here to feel if you want to walk a little bit side to side. Maybe you want to gently move a little bit your neck. And slowly starting to walk the feet towards the hands, one bit at a time. Placing the toes behind your wrists. Bend your knees, take hold of the opposite elbows. Allow your head to release and move a little bit side to side if that feels comfortable. A gentle rocking. If you need, bend even deeper your knees. And slowly release your arms all together, bending the knees deeper. Tuck the tailbone under and start rolling up the spine. Coming all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhaling, reach with the fingertips towards the front. Keep the spine long. Fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Rolling up the spine. Warm up all the little muscles. Inhaling, reaching up high. Exhaling, the fingertips go towards the front. Fold forward. One last time. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Inhaling, rolling up the spine. And slowly exhaling, move even further, reach even further with your fingertips, fold forward. Now staying here, inhale, bring the hands to your shins, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Inhaling upward dog or low cobra, your own choice. Exhaling downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale here. And big exhale out. On the next inhale, start rolling your spine from the tailbone all the way towards the crown of the head, coming onto a high plank. The first high plank here, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Pressing the space between your shoulders towards the sky. One more breath. On your exhale, bring the sit bones back, pressing into a downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale and a big exhale out. Bend the knees to between the hands. Step or jump to the front. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lengthening all the way up towards the sky. Exhale directly, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Elbows next to the ribs, inhaling upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale. And a big exhale out. On your inhale, start rolling up from the tail all the way up, coming onto a high plank. Lengthen from the crown of the head as well, and imagine your heels drawing a line towards the back. Keep your core engaged, belly sucked in. One more breath. On your exhale, gently bring the sit bones back, downward facing dog. Taking a very deep inhale and a very deep exhale out. On your inhale, bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the front. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, reaching all the way up towards the sky. Exhaling, Savasana position. Going a little bit further. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we're going to step the left foot back, lower the left knee down to the mat. Directly keep the left hand down into the mat and open the right arm out for a gentle twist. Right hand above your right shoulder. Notice what's happening with your right knee. Try to keep it on top of your right ankle. One more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Reach from the crown of the head. Exhaling, bring the sit bones back and flex the right foot, lengthening. Inhaling, coming towards the front. Keep your spine long. Exhaling, slowly bring the hips back. One more. Inhaling front. Exhaling slowly back. Now stay here. Flex the right foot. Maybe you feel that there is too much tension under your right leg. You can always give a little bend to the right knee. Lengthen first from the crown of the head. And slowly fold forward. Perhaps you want to give a kiss on your right knee. Maybe you have to stay a little bit higher. That's totally fine. All the way back up to the center. You're going to keep the hands down into the mat. Step back to a plank. Hold the moment in this plank. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Lower the right elbow down. Lower the left elbow down for a low plank. In this low plank, making sure that you're still reaching from the heels back. Don't lift your hips too much. Try to stay a little bit lower. Bend is engaged. One more breath. And slowly lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin, hands underneath your shoulders, rotate the shoulders back and inhaling for a low cobra. It really helps if you press the top of your feet into the mat. Really engage your legs and glutes. If you feel any pain or discomfort onto your lower back, try to open a little bit more your legs. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tug your toes. Inhaling, press the hips back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. On the next inhale, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee towards the nose. Come to that high plank one more time. Inhale, stay here. Hold the right knee even closer to your nose. And set the right foot between your hands. Lower the left heel down. 45-degree angle. Warrior one. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, bring the hands behind the back today. Rotating the shoulders away from the ears. Press the fists a little bit further back. Now you try to square your shoulders above your hips. Hips are facing towards the front. One more breath here. We're going to go for a little challenge here. Inhaling, reach with the crown of the head towards the front. Swing the weight. Keep your hands behind and try to lift the left leg for warrior three. Stay here, one more breath. And with control, lower the left foot down to meet the right. Fold forward and bring the arms above your head. If you need, bend a little bit your knees. Relax your neck. One more breath. On the next inhale, reach for the crown of the head, coming all the way back to stand. Exhale, release the hands, Samasthiti, going all this sequence to the other side. Inhale, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. And exhale, this time the right foot steps back, lower the right knee down to the mat. Left knee more or less on top of your left ankle. Opening the left arm up, give yourself a little twist here. Still, do not sink yourself. We want to imagine lengthening further, twisting from the center of the core. Keep your belly engaged. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, lengthening from the crown of the head. And exhaling, bring the hips back for this runner's lunge. Inhaling back to the front. Exhaling a little bit further back. Inhaling front. And exhale a little bit further back. Now staying here, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhaling, fold forward. See if you can give a little kiss to your left knee. Keep yourself engaged. On your next inhale, coming back to the front, ground your hands, tuck the back toes, and stepping back to plank. Take a deep inhale in this plank. And exhaling, we're going to lower the left elbow down, lower the right elbow down. Coming into a lower plank. Feel your core. One more breath. And slowly, we're going to lower the knees, lower the chest, and allow your hands to come underneath your shoulders. Rotating the shoulders back, inhaling for a low cobra. If you want to go further, squeeze the elbows closer to the ribs. Maybe you want to lift your hands off the mat. Whatever you do, make sure that your lower back doesn't have any pain and that your neck is long off the mat. Whatever you do, make sure that your lower back doesn't have any pain and that your neck is long. One more breath. And slowly release down, tuck your toes, inhaling, bring the hips back. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deeper inhale. And a big exhale out. Reaching with the left nose up towards the sky, taking a deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Stay here for one more breath. And slowly step the left foot between the hands. Right heel goes down to the mat, 45-degree angle. reach with the arms up, warrior one, and directly bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. If you remember the other way around, open up your collarbones, and gently, we're gonna go reaching from the crown of the head. Lift and switch the weight towards the left foot. Try to come into a warrior three. Your hips are still closed. One more breath. With control, lower the right foot to meet the left. Lengthen your legs and bring the hands all over your head. Allow yourself to open a little bit more your shoulders. And if you ever feel uncomfortable, maybe bend a little bit your knees. You can always release your arms. Again, it's your practice. So always allow yourself to take what you need. With control. Inhale, coming all the way back to stand. Exhaling, Samasthiti position. Reaching here, bring the hands in front of your heart. Inhaling, shoulders over the ears. Exhaling, release them down. Two more times. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, out. One last time. Exhale, out. We're going to go to deeper planks. We're going to bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step with your back. Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards your nose. One more. Inhaling back. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Stay here in this high plank. Twisting a little bit further. You're going to step the right foot under and across towards the left side. And opening the left arm up for this starfish plank. Making sure that you don't have any pain around your neck. If you want to look down towards your thumb, the inner corner of your hand, make sure that you are really supporting. One more breath. And slowly bring the left hand down to the mat. Inhaling, bring the right knee directly towards your nose. Hold here. Set the right foot between the hands. Lower the left foot down parallel to the short side of the mat. Open the arms for warrior two. In this warrior two, try to keep shoulders above your hips. Lower a little bit deeper. Right knee pointing towards the front with your toes. One more breath. And see if you can reach a little bit further down. Inhaling, right fingertips towards the front. And exhaling, reverse the warrior. Left hand reaches a little bit further back. And make sure you are not pressing onto your left knee. You want to reach even further. Hold your body from the side. One more breath. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Lengthen the right leg up. Close the right toes to look towards the left toes. Bring the hands to your hips. Open up your shoulders, open up your chest. And exhaling, fold forward for Brasarita. You can bring the hands down to the mat. Maybe you want to stay here for a forward fold. Perhaps you want to bring the right hand to open yourself a little bit further, giving yourself a little twist. Left hand goes all the way up towards the sky. Wherever you are, if you feel pain, through the back of the legs or your knees, give them a little bend. If you are on your twist, slowly lower the left hand down, changing sides. Maybe the left hand reaches toward the right ankle, right arm up towards the sky. One more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down, bring the hands towards your hips. Inhaling from the crown of the head, reaching all the way back up to the center. You're gonna open the toes towards the outside corners of the mat, bend your knees. You're gonna bring the arms out to the sides to engage a little bit more the sides of the body. Now, here's important that your legs are firm and grounded. Make sure that your knees are not falling inwards. If this happens, close a little bit more your heels. Make sure that your tailbone is tucked under, sit bones reaching down towards the mat. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, bring the left elbow towards the left knee without moving your legs. Inhaling, come back to the center. Exhaling, right elbow towards the right knee. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhaling, right elbow to the right knee. One more time. Inhale, center. Feel your legs. See if you can lower deeper. Left elbow to the left knee. Inhale, center. And right elbow to the right knee. Inhale, coming back to the center. Lengthen your legs. Reach with the arms out of the outside corners. And lift your heels off the mat. Engaging your quads, lifting up your kneecaps. Feel your core engage. Imagine you're wearing a corset. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down. We're going to close the left toes. Open the right toes to the front, bend the right knee. Bring the right elbow towards the right knee. Reach the left hand all the way towards the front. Giving yourself a big diagonal from the back heel to the fingertips. With every exhale, see if you can squeeze the navel a little bit more. Use your forearm or your elbow to your thigh and twist a little bit further back. One more breath. And slowly from here, we're going to close the upper body. Reach with the left hand a little bit more to the front. Close your hips. Give yourself a little hop. Lift the left leg. Coming for a half moon. You can choose to stay just facing down to the ground. Or perhaps you want to reach with the right arm up towards the sky. Giving yourself an extra challenge. If you need, you could always have a block underneath your left hand. One more breath here. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. All together, lower the left foot to meet the right. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Going to the other side. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhaling, step with your back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Open your collarbones. Exhaling, downward facing dog. One deep breath. On your next inhale, reach with the left toes out toward the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee toward the left elbow. Inhaling back to downward dog. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Come back to the center. Inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your right elbow. Now stay here. Hold for one more breath. And slowly, passing the left foot under and across, open a little more your hips and reach with the right arm up towards the sky. Make sure that your left shoulder is on top of your left wrist. Check your neck. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. Inhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Hold it here. And on your next exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Lower the right foot down to the mat, parallel to the short side. Open your arms, building that warrior two. One deep inhale. On the exhale, rotate the shoulders down the back. Open your collarbones. Reach a little bit further. One more breath. See if you can go a little bit further down. On your next inhale, reach with the fingertips over the front. And exhale, reverse the warrior. Again here. Make sure that you are not pressing onto your right knee. Use the sides of your body to lengthen and hold you. One more breath. Inhaling, coming back to the center, lengthening the left knee up. Close the left toes to look towards the right toes, hands into your hips. Open up your chest, take a deep inhale. Exhaling, fold forward, bring the hands down to the mat. This time you might want to stay here, perhaps you want to walk the hands a little bit further under. If you need, bend your knees. Maybe you want to give a little movement. Try to keep your breath steady. And slowly on the next inhale, bring the hands to the hips. Press the hips away. Exhaling up. On your next inhale, come all the way back up to the center. Opening the toes towards the outside corners of the mat. Bend your knees. And same thing. Make sure sit bones are not falling out. Knees stable. And reach the arms out to the side. Really hold the sides of the body. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the right elbow towards the right knee. Inhaling center. Left elbow towards the left knee. Don't move your legs or your hips. Inhale, center. Exhaling, right elbow towards the right knee. Inhale, center. Left to the left. In center, one more time each side. And down. One more, inhale. And down. Inhale, come back to the center. Lengthen your legs. Bring the arms out towards the outside corners. Lift your heels. And try to keep the weight onto your big toes. Don't let your ankles fall out. Imagine you're holding the corset. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down. Close the right toes. Open the left toes to the front. Bend the left knee. If you need to adjust the distance of your legs. And slowly lower the left elbow towards your left thigh. Right arm reaching towards the front and up. Create one long line from the back heel to the fingertips. Make sure there is space for your neck. One more breath. And slowly from here, lower the right hand down. Reach with the right hand a little bit more towards the front. Give yourself a little hop. Close the right hip and coming either staying here or perhaps you want to open the left arm up towards the sky. If you need, place a block underneath your right hand. Hold this half knee twist, really squeezing from your core. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Right foot to meet the left. Bend your knees, tuck the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Going to our last round for engaging a little bit more our sides, our planks. Come to the front of the mat. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, inhaling, roll the spine, come back into a high plank. Now, okay, you can choose to stay on. If you feel that it's already tired, you can bring the right forearm across all the way under. If you feel that it's already tired, you can bring the right forearm across all the way under. Now we're going to twist and open towards the left side. You can choose to keep the left foot in front of the right. Maybe you want to use the left foot in front to help you press and lift your hips a little bit more. If you want to go further, bring the left foot on top of the right. Left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Hold this side plank. One deep inhale. And one deep exhale. One more breath. And gently from here, lowering the left hand down to the mat, bring the left foot back onto the mat, and give yourself a little push coming back onto that high plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untug your toes, rotate the shoulders back, lengthening for a low cobra. In this low cobra, still engaging your glutes, pressing the top of the feet into the mat. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tug your toes. Inhaling, press the hips back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. On the next inhale, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Open your hips and allow the right foot to gently hang here. See if you can still keep pressing with your hands into the mat. One more breath. On the next inhale, reach with the right toes up high. Exhaling, lower the right foot to meet the left. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. Going all the way to the other side. Bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the front. Exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees down the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Left side, last round. Bend the knees, hug the tailbone, Utkatasana. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Roll your spine. Inhaling, coming onto a high plank. Again, you choose. Maybe you want to keep your weight onto your left hand, lengthening the left arm, or perhaps lower the left forearm down across. Twist your hips all together. Maybe right foot on top, maybe stepping in front to help you support. Reach with the right hand up high. Hold your breath. Reach even further. And slowly you're going to lower the right hand down to the mat. Give yourself a little pulse. Press the right foot as well down. And reaching up high into that high plank. Take a deeper inhale. And exhaling, we're going to lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untie your toes, rotate the shoulders for a low cobra. Take a moment to check. Maybe you want to release a little bit more your neck. And slowly release down, tug your toes. Inhaling, press the hips back. Exhaling, downward facing dog. One deep inhale. And one deep exhale. Left toes are reaching up towards the sky. Deep inhale. Open your hips and allow the left foot to come a little bit further back. Try to keep your hands and shoulders still, balanced, grounded. One more breath. On the next inhale, reach with the left toes up. And slowly lower the left down to hit the right. Bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. We're going to open the feet about hip distance apart. And if you need, you can open a little bit more the toes towards the outside corners. Then from here, we're going to lower down the hips, coming onto our yogi squat. And what's important here is to bring ourselves with the elbow. You can give them a little push to open a little bit more your legs. And it really helps if you press the hands towards each other to help you lengthen your back. Now we want to try to avoid to round ourselves and collapse. So try to lengthen first. And if you feel that it's too much for your heels, you could stay with the heels a little bit lifted. Maybe you want to place a blanket or a block underneath your heels to have a little bit more support. And take a moment here to close your eyes and still feel your core. Try to keep the navel engaged. And see if you can slowly start slowing down your breath. One more breath. And slowly from here, give a little push from the feet. Bring the hands down to the mat and lengthen the hips up high. Close the toes to look towards the front. Take hold of the opposite elbows and bend a little bit your knees if you need. Allow yourself to hang here for a moment. Maybe you want to swing a little bit side to side. And slowly release the hands down. Inhale, lengthen for halfway. Exhale, slowly stepping one foot back, then the other. And all together, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Now untug your toes, you're going to come into a Sphinx pose. Bring the elbows underneath your shoulders. And see if you can imagine that you want to spread the floor underneath you. So you are actually making the action of opening the chest to the front and bringing the elbows towards your rib cage. Open the front of your chest. Feel that stretch, the upper abs. One more breath. And slowly release down. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and gently press into a child pose. Allow yourself to stay here for a moment. You might want to keep your hands to the front. Maybe you want to bring the hands to rest next to your legs. And gently bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Help yourself to come back to sit. Swing the legs towards the front. Coming into our cooling down, giving a little bit more stretch to our body. Lengthen your legs. If you feel that your lower back is rounding or you're falling backwards, you can bend a little bit more. Maybe even sit onto a blanket or a pillow. Lengthen the arms up high first. And exhaling, fold forward. You might choose to then hold around your feet, maybe your ankles, but try not to force yourself. Instead, see if you can use your breath to lengthen with every inhale and to gently melt with every exhale. Relax your neck. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. We're going to bend the right knee. And then from here, we're going to open the right knee a little bit further back, opening a little bit more our legs. We're going to open the arms out. The left arm is parallel to the left leg. Reach a little bit further to the front. And open the right side of the body, giving a stretch to the whole side of our core. You can choose to rest here with your arms. Maybe you want to bend a little bit your right elbow as well. If you're very flexible, maybe you want to grab. Make sure your neck is not suffering, but you can still keep yourself open to feel that stretch to the right side. And inhaling, coming back to the center, lengthening the left arm up. And exhaling, bring the left hand towards the right knee and gently give yourself a little twist here. It might not be a very intense twist, so just rest for a moment. Sometimes it's enough to just take it a little bit easier. And inhale and coming back to the center. Closing the right knee. And slowly release down. If you need, give a little shake to your legs. Going to the other side. We're going to bend the left knee. And gently open a little bit further back. Lower the knee down. Now reach with the arms up. Right arm is parallel to the right leg. Reaching a little bit further up. And give yourself a big opening to the whole left side of the body. Maybe you want to go deeper to grab your toes. Perhaps you want to stay floating. Make sure that your neck doesn't have any pain. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And gently giving ourselves a little twist. Right hand towards the left knee. Open up your collarbones and gently twist a little bit further back. On the next inhale, coming back to the center. Close the left knee back and gently lengthen the left leg down. Hands parallel to your legs. If you need, bend a little bit your knees. Take a deep inhale. Slowly start rolling down the spine one bone at a time. And slowly release the shoulders down. Release your head. Hands next to your hips. Bend your knees. Bring the feet behind your sit bones. Hip distance apart. On your next inhale, pressing hand and feet into the mat. Lengthen the hips up. Coming into a low bridge. If you want to go further, perhaps you want to interlace the fingers behind your back and roll the shoulders under, but still keep space around your neck. One more breath. And slowly release your hands and gently lower the hips all the way down to the mat. Bring the knee towards your chest. Right foot crosses over the left knee. You can choose to stay here. Perhaps you want to bring the left knee close to your chest into this figure four. Maybe you can hold underneath your hamstring or perhaps all the way on top of your shin. But make sure to keep giving space to your body. So if you feel that your neck is tensing or that your head is tensing, instead see if you can lower a little bit more the position. Take it a little bit easier. And allow your breath to stay soft and gentle. And on your next exhale, release your hold and slowly lower the left foot and cross the right. Going to the other side, left foot crosses over the right knee. Keep it flexed to support your knee. And gently bring the hands either a little bit to the inside, holding on to your hamstring. Perhaps you want to go further, holding on to making sure your shoulders can relax, your neck can relax. And gently release your hold, lower your feet down. Uncross your legs, bring the knees to the chest for a last little hug here. And give yourself little swing side to side if you feel comfortable with it. And slowly lower the feet down to the mat, lengthen the legs. Open the arms, giving space between your arms, space between your armpits, space between your inner thighs. Close your eyes for your Shavasana and feel your body. Notice any vibrations, any sensations, perhaps any changes. You can choose to stay a little bit longer in this Shavasana, or perhaps starting to wake up, moving a little bit your fingers, moving a little bit your toes. You can choose to keep your body soft or give yourself a big stretch, maybe a big yawn. And gently find your way towards the right side. And with the help of your hands, finding your way to come back to sit. Find a comfortable seat. Cross your legs. Take a moment to let your shoulders rest. Lengthen your spine. Relax your arms and your chest. And give yourself a beautiful smile. Smile for your practice. And a smile for who you are, for how you are. Remembering that we are all unique and special. All together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale out. Thank you all for joining this practice. I wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Namaste.